Take 3. Hello, my gingerbread Angela Bean. Thank you guys for tuning to another episode of J Vlogs. Now, today I'm going to talk about the flight attendant that lied that she was being kidnapped in Jamaica by Jamaican authorities. And I'm just going to go in depth and talk about certain things that I don't like and certain things that took place. Now, this Kalani individual, the flight attendant, JetBlue flight attendant, went to Jamaica on vacation. She was staying at a hotel in Trelawney. Trelawney is a parish, Montego Bay, if you know Montego Bay, so it's close by. She went there. She tested positive for coronavirus. They did 3 tests on her. 2 came back positive. I think they did a PCR test. I think that's the one in the lab. That's more accurate to basically test to see if you have the coronavirus. No, she was tested positive. Protocol states that if you test positive for the coronavirus in Jamaica, you have to quarantine, mandatory quarantine for 14 days, meaning that you'll be staying in the hotel or the house, whatever the reservation that you have, that's where you're going to stay. The Jamaican government has signed contracts with hotels, allowing them to have certain areas of the hotel designated for persons that are staying there who test positive for coronavirus. No, she was being host, not even say held, host, taken care of, fed in this nice clean 5-star I think Ocean Spring hotel in Trelawney for 14 days. Now, what this young lady did, she basically went on Instagram, did like a 4-part video series, and said that the Jamaican government, along with the hotel, is kidnapping her, holding her hostage, and there is cameras in the room. No, all of this was debunked. All of this came out. She lied about it. She confessed and posted on her YouTube, on her Instagram page, that she lied about it, and it came out that she lied about it, and now she has left the country and gone back to America. So the situation at hand is that she's spreading lies and propaganda against the nation. She's damaging Jamaica image in the diaspora, in the world. We have a good tourism brand, you know, called Jamaica. That's our brand. That's all we have. You know, we are known as a good destination to enjoy ourselves, for tourists to come, all inclusive, 5-star resorts. You know, it's just a good tourist destination. So we pride ourselves on service, on customer service. We're all inclusive brand. We're nice hotels, or Dunn's River. All those amenities cater towards serving people so they can enjoy our food and our culture and all the amenities that we have in the tourism sector. So what she did is she tried to damage the Jamaica image. She tried to damage the culture, and that is wrong. And I'm irritated. I'm honestly angry that she only lost her job and not be banned from Jamaica, but the laws that are there now stipulate that she can't be banned from Jamaica, or she can't be fined or any of that, because she didn't do a police report saying that she was kidnapped. So that's one thing I hate. Yes, Jamaica is not perfect. Yes, we have a gun culture. Yes, crime is high in Jamaica, but crime against tourists is not really a thing for Jamaica. Yes, you have one-off cases where tourists go down and they die because of various reasons, maybe a car accident, or they get caught up in whether it be drugs dealing, or they go out with somebody and something happen. But it's not like you have tourists coming to Jamaica and they're being killed or they're being kidnapped. And my question is, how can you be kidnapped in a 5-star hotel? You have Wi-Fi, food every day, nice clean sheets, nice clean hotel room, and you're being kidnapped, and you have your phone can make video say you're being kidnapped. Think about it, people. So I'm just here to defend my country and just telling you guys, because as a platform, as my platform, I know I have almost 3,000 subscribers, and people do pay attention to these videos. All I'm saying is that if you're going to anybody's country, whether it be a large country or a small one like Jamaica, do not go there to cause drama. Do not go there with the intention to one up on anybody, or to one up on the nation, or to cause damage. Because a lot of people go there with that intention. Oh, they're going to go there and criticize. Oh, they're going to go there and make a mockery of the country. Oh, they go there and cause problem. And oh, they're going to go there and sue. So my advice to you, if you're going to somebody else's country, follow the rules and the laws. Follow the COVID rules and laws as well. Ensure that you go there with intention to enjoy yourself. Go there as a tourist, have fun, go home. If you want to have an extended stay, go through the right protocols, get your visas or whatever it is. But do not go to our islands, do not go to our countries and cause problems. Do not go there and cause mystery. Because if this is some other countries, I won't name any name, you'll be locked up for a very long time. You'll be locked up for a very, very, very long time. So brand Jamaica, I love my country. The tourism sector, they do a wonderful job taking care of people, ensuring that everybody is okay. Whether it be shuttle bus service, whether it be the food, all inclusive, whatever it is, the party scene, whatever it is, Jamaica go above and beyond to ensure that tourists, ensure that people have the wonderful Jamaican experience, and people should cherish it and not try to damage Jamaica brand. Especially, and I want to say this to all the Jamaicans, that the bandwagonists them, uno dirty people. When they love jump on bandwagon and they love jump and bash on our country, we don't know the benefit in I get out of it, but a lot of them have ulterior motive and they feel like, say, oh, I jump on a wagon here. Oh yeah, Jamaica this and Jamaica that. Jamaica is not perfect. Again, we have a crime problem. We have a gun problem. The gun them shipping a Jamaica car. We don't make gun. The gun them shipping a Jamaica and mash up the country. But Jamaica get the blame, and the Prime Minister and whoever get the blame, and it is sad to see. So all I'm saying is that don't go to my country and cause drama. Don't go to my wonderful country and, you know, try to paint a bad image of our people and our culture, because we're very prideful. We're very prideful people, and we love our country to death. No matter what, no matter how much years we leave the country, we love our country to death, because we know how wonderful our country is and we know how wonderful the culture is, and we try our best to protect the culture. So if you step on what we step on yours, and this year wicked. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the topic. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you feel a certain type of way about the situation, you can leave your comments down below in the comment section. You know, let's have a conversation. Tell me what you think could have happened better, how we handle the situation, how the authorities in Jamaica handle it. Did she get off lightly? Was the punishment of her losing her job at JetBlue enough? Should she be banned from Jamaica? You know, just let me know how you feel about it in the comment section, because I know people feel a certain type of way. So just let me know in the comment section, especially for people that travel to Jamaica back and forth or love Jamaica on this channel and you guys follow me. And you know Jamaica, you know, you've been there time and time again. So just let me know in the comment section, and yeah, hopefully I can upload more videos. I'm just lazy, people, forgive me for that. I won't even make any excuse for that. But yeah, thanks for watching J Vlogs again. Mario Plunkett, I am out.